Hello, my fellow anglers and friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly special day, October 23rd, 2025. Now, I've got some intriguing news that might just make you cancel your afternoon plans. Spring is in full swing here in New Zealand, and while Mother Nature always keeps us on our toes, this day presents some unique opportunities you won't want to miss. We're going to break down the weather, the water, the moon, and what it all means for catching some incredible fish. Stick around because by the end of this you'll be armed with all the knowledge you need for a memorable day on the water, no matter what surprises come our way. Let's talk tactics for a few of New Zealand's prime species this time of year. First up, our beloved brown and rainbow trout. October 1st marked the official opening of many river and stream seasons, so these beauties are actively feeding to recover from winter and spawning. They are far less wary right now, which is fantastic news for us. You'll want to focus on the shallows, river bends, and riffles, where insects are becoming more active due to the warming water. Look for submerged logs or undercut banks in lakes and rivers across both islands, especially those pristine waters of the South Island, and spots like Lake Taupo and Rotorua in the north. Given that rivers might still be high and carrying some colour from recent rains or snowmelt, spin fishing with larger, brighter lures like spinners or small spoons can be incredibly effective. If you're a fly fisher, consider larger nymph patterns or streamers that mimic baitfish. Next, for our coastal adventurers, we've got snapper. These are New Zealand's most popular catch, and spring is prime time as they gather in larger numbers. Head out to the North Island coastal areas like the Bay of Islands, the Hauraki Gulf, or the Coromandel regions. Focus on reefs, rocky outcrops, and deeper channels where they'll be foraging. Light tackle with soft plastics on jig heads is a go-to for me, but stray-lined pilchards or whole squid can also produce fantastic results. Aim for the early morning bite or as the sun begins to set in the late afternoon, and for those seeking a true challenge, the mighty kingfish. These powerful fighters are around and becoming more active with the warming conditions. They frequent reefs, drop-offs, and other underwater structures. If you're feeling adventurous, try live baits like mackerel or kahawai, or work some large stick baits and poppers on the surface. Just make sure your tackle is heavy enough, because these fish pull hard. Now let's break down the conditions. The weather for October 23rd, 2025, here in New Zealand, especially around Auckland, shows increasing cloud with rain developing in the afternoon. We're looking at a daytime high of around 24 degrees Celsius and a nighttime low of 15 degrees Celsius. There will be northwesterlies becoming quite strong. While New Zealand's spring weather can be a bit turbulent, this light rain, particularly in the afternoon, can actually be a blessing. It breaks up the water surface, adds oxygen, and can wash terrestrial food into the water, exciting the fish. However, the strong wind might make precise lure presentation a bit challenging, so pay attention to your casting. Water temperatures across New Zealand are steadily warming, generally ranging from around 11 to 16 degrees Celsius, that's about 52 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on your specific location. This warming trend is a crucial signal for fish to increase their activity and feed voraciously after the cooler winter months. Moving on to the moon phase on October 23rd, 2025, the moon will be in its waxing crescent phase with a very low illumination of just 3 to 4%. We are just 2 days past the new moon. Now, many anglers, including myself, believe that the new moon phase and its immediate aftermath can be excellent for predatory fish. The reduced light penetration, especially in freshwater, can encourage fish to feed more confidently throughout the day, not just at dawn and dusk. In sea fishing, it's often associated with stronger tides, which can also trigger a feeding frenzy. Considering all these factors, my overall forecast for October 23rd, 2025 in New Zealand is good but potentially capricious. The opening of many fishing seasons, coupled with steadily warming water temperatures, means that many fish species, especially trout and snapper, are actively feeding and less wary after winter. The light rain and strong wind might make for challenging conditions in terms of presentation, but they can also work in our favor by camouflaging your presence and creating feeding lanes. So be adaptable, friends. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. Remember, it's not just about the catch, it's about the experience. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my forecasts. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this week? What's your go-to spring lure for trout or snapper? Share your tips and let's keep the conversation going. Safe fishing, everyone, and I'll see you out on the water.